Morning. Down on the shore, and I tell you, if you look at, obviously the grass has grown long, but if you look wherever you are, this beautiful weather we're having, and it's been nice for a while, odd day of rain, but if you notice the grass, I don't think it's been this yellow since 1976. Who remembers that long hot summer? I remember being at school in the infant five as I was, and Paula Crowd was sick on the desk after the milk in the afternoon, and she had a red jumpsuit on. Why does our brain remember such random things? And I remember it well, that really hot summer just went on and on. It was wonderful when school holidays felt like an eternity. Luther! He's gone off the other side. But it did remind me of something I did in my group, because that very classroom, when I was in infant five, I must have been about, I forget, I was obviously young. And I just remember that well, and I remember doing to my group reading this little passage from a book. So I'm going to have to be quick if I need to be under 5 minutes. And you're adult, you had to remember a moment when you were a child, like 5 or 6 years old. And this was of that for me. And you had to go and sit next to yourself. You know, you had to go and sit next to yourself and hold your own hand and look at your face. You know, when you were 5 or 6 years old. And obviously what am I now, 48, nearly 49. So we're going back away. And you had to ask and your little child self looks up to you and says, am I okay? Did you look after me? And I remember the first time I did that to my group, my private group, I got really emotional all of a sudden. Because what a question, what a responsibility to have to look after yourself. It's that 5 or 6 year old looking up at you with hope and, did I look after me? Are you looking after me? Am I okay? And you think, well, do you know what? You are okay. You know, and you've done all right. But then you think of all the crap you've put yourself through, all the worry that you put yourself through, probably for no reason, all the times you've been unkind to yourself, like when I used to drink too much, and when I used to binge eat, and when I used to be mean to my husband, or when I used to have unnecessary rows. You know, all those things. You know, could I have been kinder to myself? Of course I could. I think we all could be kinder. Live like Luther. I think we all could be kinder to ourselves. And it's just a reminder, really, that we've got the constant choice. You know, so are you moving your body? Or are you just eating crap and not moving at all? Because you've got the power to change that. And just get out into the dry grass of 1976 today if you can, and get out for a walk and just really look back to your 5-year-old self and think what you've done. And I don't mean big flash cars and fancy holidays and what materialistic things you've achieved. I just mean you as an individual, can you still make a difference? I mean, I want to live to 100, a healthy 100. So I'm not even halfway through yet, and the learning that I've had, I want to continue. And practicing gratitude and being out here and living like Luther. I think he's a bit tired this morning. I think this heat is getting to them. Good boy, come on. He's coming to say hello. Come on. Look at that. Live like Luther. You know, I wonder if he'd look back at his 2-year-old self, I think he's about 6 or 7 now, and think, has he been kind? Well, yeah. He's eaten well, he's not binged on junk food, he's not thought sod it, he's probably had a couple of rows with a couple of dogs here and there. But you know, sorry, I know you don't need the dog analogy. But yeah, ask yourself the question, it's 4:40, I'm going before 5 minutes. Go back to your 5-year-old self, think of a memory that you have, sit down in front of him or her and say, am I okay? Have you looked after me? And can you look after me? Okay then, bit deep this morning. Bye.